Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you rather strange tip that I gave my client. Okay, now I don't find it strange, but my client found it very strange. And after some time, he told me, yes, you are right. So I thought, why not share this with you and maybe it'll give you a little bit of value. Yeah, for those of you who are new to the channel, who are wondering what value, what is this guy, what's he? I'm a personal branding strategist. I help people get well-paying jobs and also give them tips, tricks, strategies, how to enhance their brand, because the name of the game is to earn more money. Okay, and earn more money, being happy, doing what you love. Okay, so and plus people ask me relationship advice or they, because I guess I think different. The way I approach things, that's why people get in touch with me. Anyway, details are put down below. So this client of mine, I noticed one thing about him. He's a working professional, and he was taken for granted by his wife, now ex, by his relatives, by his friends, by his, even the people he was interacting with, his vendors, suppliers, his colleagues. And he kind of, like, he didn't actually say it that people were disrespecting him or taking him for granted, but rather, as we started to uncover problems, challenges, and issues that he faced, I realized that his entire circle, every single person was taking him for granted, which is where I kind of realized that this guy had the same problem I had when I was young. He was, now he is not, he was trying to be nice with everyone, every single person. He was trying to be nice. He was being nice to his wife. He was being nice to his in-laws. He was being nice to his parents, his brother, sister, his literally everybody. And this is some of the things that he used to do, which were wrong. Number one, and these are the tips I'm giving you, so pay attention. Number one, he would smile at everybody, every single person. Like if you'd meet a new customer, hey, how are you? And he would smile, and he would try to be the salesman type. And his boss, hey, boss, how are you? Even if a person didn't smile back, he would smile. And it became so bad that his family people, they would pass personal comments, they would insult him, they would make fun of him, they would mock him, yet he would smile. Okay? Even if the joke was not appropriate, even if he didn't like the joke, even if they were making fun of him, that was one, smile. So if you'd meet anyone new, he would smile. So he always felt smiling is like, they say, smile is the way to connect between two people or whatever. Second one is, he was always polite. He was never, like, I wouldn't say rude, but he never put his foot down. You remember I told you people would crack jokes about him? Like, he would never put his foot down. He would never tell people that, I'm sorry, I don't appreciate this. Like someone would come and just whack him at the back and shake him. It would pain him a little bit, but he would not tell them, listen, I don't want you touching me. And it became even worse where girls were concerned. Like he would have these double standards where with guys he would be soft, but with women he would be extra soft. And what happened was many people took money from him, never paid him back. Girls are busy taking advantage. He just wanted to be a nice guy with everyone. And then I think the toughest one was with his family members, especially his parents. He gave them overly too much respect. He listened to what they said. He would not want to do anything that would upset them. Like, for example, if he wanted to go watch a movie and they didn't feel he should watch a movie, so he would not go for the movie. He would even, like, secretly he would go meet his friends, but he would not tell them that he's going out with his friend because they didn't like his friends. So he was kind of living his entire life pleasing the entire world. So that was next. Smiling, not telling people where to draw the line, being overly polite, and then being afraid of hurting other people's feelings. And I'll tell you, even though he was smiling, inside he was completely miserable. So one by one, I told him, see, listen, we need to work on this. Obviously, you can't change everything. We'll work on it one thing at a time. So the first thing which I told him is not don't smile. The first thing I told him is, I want you to respect yourself first. Learn to respect yourself. But then he was like, what do you mean by respect yourself? I gave him a very simple thing. I said, you have children, right? You have a son, you have a daughter. He said, yeah. I said, if someone were to slap your child, he said, no, I would tell, don't allow someone to hit you. Ah, why? Yeah, because I love my child. And you want the child to respect themselves, right? Because if today one slap, tomorrow will be two slap. You want your child to protect himself, him or her, right? He said, yeah, have the same standard for you. Second one, when someone insults you and you don't like it, from today on, take the courage and tell them, I'm sorry, but I don't appreciate this. And we literally had to practice him saying that. And I made him, in order to give him practice, I made a list. I made him give me a list of all the names of the people who would insult him, make fun of him. And we would actually practice. And I'd tell him, wait until this person insults you, then confront them right on the face. He found it so hard. And I even told him, people will laugh at you and they'll say, oh, finally, what? You became Superman. I said, I want you to stick your ground. And if you have to give it to them on their face, okay, I want you to practice that. We used to actually practice, like, we would enact, we would uh, play roles. Like, I would be like that friend of his who would always insult him. And I would ask him, show me that anger, show me that face, show me the facial, features, show me the tone. And he worked on this. Then obviously the smile part, I told him, from today onwards, stop smiling with people. Just stop. If you meet someone new, he said, what if I meet someone, you have to be pleasant. I said, I don't want you to smile like a bloody clown, man. You're not a joker. From today onwards, let people earn that smile. Don't give it to them for free. Let them earn it. So when you would meet people, hi, how are you? He would be like just normal. He wouldn't smile at all. And the statement I gave, let them earn the smile. When he started meeting people, only if he felt comfortable with them, he would give a little smile. I said, don't give too much. Even when he would, by the way, he ended up divorcing his wife because she didn't appreciate him standing up for himself. She apparently told him, you've become very rude. You don't care. You don't love me. Because before she was bullying him, she was the so-called alpha male. I told him, you need to stand up for yourself, boss. She is to earn, he is to earn, but she would take his money. And he thought he was sacrificing and doing all the things for the family because he was loving. I said, no, she's earning, you're earning. Let her spend her shit. You spend your shit, And he literally used to take permission from her before he wanted to spend anything. I said, does she take your permission? He said, no. Then why are you taking hers? So eventually, I break such relationships that are toxic. I also made him give me the names of all his friends. And I asked him, who are the ones who are making fun of you? Stop meeting them. Initially, it was a shocker for them. They laughed and they thought he was joking. But very soon they started telling, hey, why don't you come and all that? I said, you don't need to go. They never respected you. They took you for granted. It's better don't have friends. Okay? Don't have such friends who take you for granted. And initially he did find it uncomfortable, but today he's in a much better place. He has one new friend. He doesn't have many friends, but this one new friend respects him a lot more. He also moved on, and it was tough finding a proper new relationship. I'm talking of female. Finally has found someone who genuinely respects his time. Like, where he used to even have people who tell him, we'll meet 7 o'clock sharp. and they would come at 7:30, 7:45, 8 o'clock, sometimes making me wait 2, 3 hours. I said, no, you say 7, 7:05, leave. Because if they don't have the courtesy to even tell you that they are going to be late, no, you have to respect your time. So we started doing that. People started to get shocked. Initially, there was a massive backlash from his friends, and hey, you're acting too funny and this and that. But some people just cannot accept you as a better person. They want you to be the same old, same old. They want to walk all over you. They want to, uh, you know, take advantage of you. So no. And I told him, whomsoever you give money, um, you either get it back or tell them if they don't want to give back, because obviously he never took any evidence or proof. He said, you need to end that relationship because they don't respect you. Overall, there's been a complete, overhaul of his life. Overhaul. Yeah. He changed. He got a new job offer, new relationship. All his friends, toxic, bye bye. He changed his company. So obviously now new people, I keep giving guidance, making sure that people respect him. Even his boss for that matter, which took a little bit of courage for him to, like they say, grow a pair of balls. Social media, I made him block and delete anyone who is to make fun of him. And he even changed where he was staying. He moved to another part of the city. He refused to give his location to anyone, and he is very particular who. I told him, don't bring anyone home. Home is your private little place. Let them meet you outside. And all his so-called friends who had this big brother kind of attitude, means petting him like, as if he's a dog or something, and lecturing him about religion, God watches, and they take advantage of him. I told him, let them fuck off. And even people who would call him and make him spend money for what they would eat. Like imagine you take someone out, but you make sure he pays. So I told him, if anyone calls you, okay, he very particular where you're going, what you're doing. And I told him, you don't have to take the tab. So this happened. This guy took him to a Starbucks as usual, and before how it used to be, he would order, they would order, and then they would just sit and come on, man, and make him pay the bill. He used to actually pay. I was like, are you fucking stupid or what? So this time we practiced, and you might think he's a kid. He's not a kid. He's above. He's nearly going to be in his 40s. So when the bill came, I made him practice this. He asked for uh, separate checks. He said, you know, I would like my bill. He would like his, like, that kind of thing. So we take our bill separately. So that guy got kind of, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, come on, man. Whole time. And he said, you pay for what you have, I pay for. And then what happened is eventually these very same people who'd love to hang around with him because he was paying the bill, now most of them have stopped meeting him because, they were just taking advantage of him. So overall, he's in a much more happier place. Yes, it did take a little bit of a push. He was very uncomfortable. He was worried of hurting other people's feelings, but today he's far more better. I would just tell you one thing. See, we are taught to be nice. We are taught to be polite. We are taught to be accommodating, sacrificing. But it should not go to the point where people take advantage of your kindness, of your goodness, where you don't stand up for yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, your loved ones will not respect you, and then even your children may not respect you. And I'll tell you, with him, it has taken quite some time for us to work. But finally, now he is developing a better sense of confidence. Um he's more ambitious. He believes he can do a lot more things, but he had to get rid of all the old baggage, toxic people, and these kind of individuals. But remember, if someone disrespects you, it's because you didn't stand up for yourself. If you do stand up for yourself and don't take shit from anyone, when people realize, man, this guy is not going to take shit, they will respect you. And yes, people whom deserve respect, he calls them sir. He's very humble there. It's not that he's cocky. Like he calls me sir, even though he's my age, he calls me sir and gives me the respect. And he values such relationships. He preserves such relationships. So make sure that you surround yourself with people who respect you, value, empower you, and who have the best for you. But the rest who get jealous of your success, who enjoy putting you down, who, if you share some good news, they don't seem to be very comfortable, who will always give, if you tell them, I've succeeded, new relationship, new job, yeah, but remember, and they keep putting doubt, get rid of these people. You don't need them. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you. I hope you are not in that situation. And if you are, I sincerely hope this video adds value to you. Good, bad, ugly, feel free, comment down below. And yeah, one more thing. Even his parents, he put them in their place because they were taking advantage of his goodness. That's what happens. We have to be careful. Sometimes your biggest enemy is your closest best friend, lover, or the person who you trust the most. Anyway, this is me signing off. You guys take care. Comment below. I always read it. Okay? And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know what they are. Take care, guys.